Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Chumsky Bear Education, the channel where we love to learn while having a ton of fun. Hey Chumsky, how are you today? What? Who turned out the lights, Chumsky Bear? Oh no, the sun isn't shining in anymore. Do you know what that's called? Let's turn the lights back on. When something blocks the sun, so it gets dark in the middle of the day, that's called a solar eclipse. I know, very interesting. Hey, let's learn about a solar eclipse today, Chumsky Bear. Well, you know us, before we learn something that goes on in outer space, we have to go on a Chumsky Bear adventure to get a closer look. Well, we gotta take our trusty rocket. Hey, what's wrong? You're hungry? Before our trip? We probably should eat something. I have an idea. Let's open up a chocolate egg, Chumsky Bear. Which one should we open today? Ooh, I see we have an LOL one, and I know. Let's open up a PJ Masks chocolate egg. Oh, 3 golden PJ Masks chocolate eggs. I wonder what we're gonna get. How many do you think you need before your trip, Chumsky Bear? All 3 eggs? How about we open up 2 and save one for later? That's a good idea. Ooh, Chumsky Bear, check it out. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's a lot of chocolate. Hey everybody, we got special help today to help us build our chocolate egg toy. Chumsky, you made a mess of everything. Let's clean up a little bit. Whoa, so who did we get, Chumsky? Looks like we got Gecko and his rescue mobile. That's cool. Alright, let's put this here. What, you want to open up another chocolate egg? Okay, let's open up the next one, Chumsky Bear. Whoa, Chumsky, look what was in the second chocolate egg. It's every character from PJ Masks. Who's your favorite? Owlette? Oh yeah, she's the best. Look at this thing. It's a cool top or spinning PJ Masks game. Whoa, almost reminds me of the sun, which is perfect for our video because we're talking about a solar eclipse. Uh-oh, you made a mess here, Chumsky. Alright, let's put our PJ Masks toys over here and blast off in our rocket ship to get a closer look at the sun. Whoa! Whoa, Chumsky Bear. So, Chumsky Bear, it's really nice up here. We'll get a very good view of a solar and a lunar eclipse. That's right, Chumsky. There's 2 types of eclipses, a solar one and a lunar one. A solar one is when the moon gets in between the Earth and the sun, so it blocks our view. A lunar eclipse is when the Earth actually gets between the sun and the moon. Well, we know that the moon orbits the Earth, right? It goes around the Earth, and the Earth orbits the sun, which means the Earth goes around the sun. So wait a second. Based on that, if you look at this picture, you might think that we should have eclipses all the time. They should always be getting in the way of each other. Well, really, Chumsky, look at this picture. It's not perfectly even. It's actually on a tilt. So they don't always block each other, even though they're going around each other. Isn't that interesting? That's right, but sometimes it does line up perfectly, and that's how we get an eclipse. When it's a total eclipse, which means there's a full moon, which means you can see the whole moon, and the Earth completely blocks the sun, the moon can actually look a different color. Check it out. It's called a red moon. Solar eclipse might not be a total one either. It could also be a partial one, which means only part of the sun is blocking. It's also a bit harder to happen since the moon is much smaller than the Earth. That's why things have to line up perfectly to get a full solar eclipse. Full solar eclipse is really cool. Wow, it looks amazing. And that's when it can get dark in the middle of the afternoon. Is that interesting? Oh, only for a short amount of time. Then they keep the sun, the Earth, and the moon keep moving, and we can see the sun again. Well, do you see that ring around the sun peeking out from behind the moon? You know, it's actually very dangerous to look at a solar eclipse. Well, why is it dangerous? Do you know sometimes if you ever take a look at the sun, it gets so bright, it's very hard to look at it and you have to look away? Yeah, you might even see some dark spots after you look away from the sun. So the sun has rays that come out of it and they can really hurt your eyes. That's why you should never stare at the sun. What's interesting is during a full solar eclipse, you can actually look at the sun because it doesn't seem like it's hurting your eyes because the sun's being blocked. But those same rays that come out of the sun actually are still there during a full solar eclipse. You just don't realize it. So if you look at it for a long time, you can really hurt your eyes. That's why you have to use a special device to look at a solar eclipse, like this. You can even make one at home. It's called a pinhole projector. Isn't that interesting? Well, yeah, nowadays they also have special glasses that let you look. But this pinhole projector is something you can do at home. Hey, maybe next video we'll teach everyone at home how to make one for the next solar eclipse. Wow, Chumsky. So, we learned a lot of interesting things today. What'd you say? We learned all about PJ Masks? Chumsky, we also learned about eclipses, right? A solar and a lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse is when the moon blocks the sun. The lunar eclipse is when the earth gets between the sun and the moon. Wow, and what else did we learn? That you would maybe think we should have them all the time. They're probably going to block each other at some point. But we already learned from here. Look at this picture. It's really on a tilt, the orbits. It's not perfectly even. But sometimes it works out just right. And that's how we get eclipses. Whoa, a lot of interesting things we learned today, Chumsky. Alright, should we get back to Earth? Let's go! And we're back. Alright, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this PJ Masks Chumsky, no, on this solar and lunar eclipse adventure. We'll catch you next time, and remember, support us on our Patreon page, where you can get even more amazing Chumsky Bear content. Alright, have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.